Okay, another video. This one, top 5 things Americans don't know about their government. Okay, most of you guys think America is a democracy. It's not a democracy. If you look up the donations from corporations, and the Supreme Court just a few years ago allowed corporations to be considered as people. They're allowed to donate unlimited amounts of money to political parties. If you look up the donations, you'll see corporations donate money to both sides, both the Republican and Democrat, because no matter who wins, they will control them. So both parties serve the same rich people. All right, so the United States is not a democracy. Stop thinking that it is. Number 2, your government is not working for you. They're there to serve the rich, making laws to benefit the rich for them to get richer and to decrease their taxes. This is common knowledge. You ought to know this. And for you to keep thinking that this country is not corrupt, you're just, blind to what's going on. And number 3, don't care about you, your health, or your well-being. I've had honeybees for 10 years, and I have had honeybees killed by crop farmers in the area, 150 yards away from me, out planting corn and spraying chemicals, and those chemicals ended up in my hives. And this was confirmed by the state of Michigan back in 2019. But then they also told me the farmer did nothing wrong. So that made me realize I've been inhaling toxic chemicals for many years. Whenever you see a crop farmer out there spraying, you're inhaling those toxic chemicals. And the government doesn't care about your health. And my wife ended up being diagnosed with breast cancer that same year, had to have a double mastectomy. From all the years that she's been here, inhaling all these toxic chemicals has caused her to get breast cancer. And my bees don't live very long. I'm having a hard time getting my bees through winter because the toxic chemicals are in their hive. And I just recently had to kill one of my dogs because she had idiopathic epilepsy. And I've used 2 separate vets, and they both didn't seem to care that dogs had an issue. Okay, they just told me, well, that's the way it is. It's been like that forever. No big deal. All right? That's not right for a creature on this planet to go through issues like that. My Sasha that I had to kill because the drugs that I was giving her, phenobarbital, which was increased to a high level, was not doing anything to save her or protect her from the seizures, and she was suffering. And I come to realize, having my wife go through breast cancer and having her suffer through the chemotherapy in order to save her life, I realize the rich people are making money off of that. Same as the rich people are making money when you take your dog to the vet and you put your vet on these pills. It's the same thing, okay? Your pets are just the same as your health. They're making money off of it. So they're poisoning you for profit. If you don't believe me, you need to look at the facts. Most of the groundwater in the United States is unsafe to drink. Our air is unsafe to breathe. Our food is full of toxic poisons that will cause you to get cancer. And it's all there on purpose because they make money. When they treat you for your heart disease, diabetes, and cancer, the rich people are making money. And number 4, the government doesn't care what happens to America in the future. We're approaching $32 trillion of debt. All right? And this national debt, most of it is just a payout. Whenever a new president gets in office, the national debt goes up. All this money goes out and he gives it to his donors, people that helped him get elected. It's a payback, all right? Like Bush supported going to war with Iraq, and Halliburton, a lot of other companies made a lot of money, and Barack Obama bailed out the banks, and it just goes on and on and on, all right? So the national debt, most of it is a big giveaway to the rich, and then they tax us, saying we have to pay the taxes on that for the rest of our lives. And then number 5, everything they tell you is a lie, all right? Everything that comes out of a politician's mouth is a lie, or anybody who works in the government is a lie. And the mainstream media, which is owned by the rich, is a tool they use to lie to you and brainwash you, all right? Now, the government has done many things to me in my life, made my life difficult, caused my wife to lose her breast and fight for her life because of cancer. And then I had to kill a dog because a dog had neurological disorder, which is not normal for an animal to have neurological disorder. I blame the chemicals in our environment. Our environment is toxic. Every spring, I see my bees coming out of the hives dying. That's common every spring because the farmers are out planting. And a few times I've had chemicals get into my hives and confirmed by the state of Michigan and have my bees come out and die. And for them to tell me that the farmer did nothing wrong, okay? That I should accept the fact that a farmer 150 yards south of me, his chemicals will blow onto my property, and I should just accept that's being okay. There's something seriously fucking wrong with this country. And if you guys can't fucking figure it out, there's something seriously wrong with Americans. I know what's going on. You ought to know what's going on. If you had the fucking common sense to understand what the hell was going on in this country, this shit wouldn't be going on. Okay, 3 times I've had issues because of the chemicals. Wife's breast cancer, my bees dying constantly, and I had to kill a dog because she had neurological disorder. Idiopathic epilepsy. That was the most difficult thing for me to do, to put a pistol to my dog's head and shoot her in the hole that I dug for her. All right? I'm not going to sit back and let this shit happen. I'm going to keep fighting until the rest of you fucking wake up. All right? Goddamn smartphones. Fucking Christ.